Well, Dirty John had audiences hooked in season 1, and I was definitely one of them. And season 2 takes on a new true crime story of a woman scorned. This time, Amanda Peet taking on the intense role of Betty Broderick, who was out for revenge against her cheating husband, played by Slater. Take a look.
How do you know this woman?
She's my wife. We are separated. I have an order of protection keeping her off of this property. In this particular situation, in my own personal opinion, I think it would be better if she went in for observation.
Like a hospital, you mean?
She's clearly not in control of herself. I think she should be under someone's care.
Well, let's dive into this. I am 3.5 episodes into this season, and oh my goodness. Amanda, let me start with you. You said that this was the most difficult thing you've ever done as an actress. How in the world did you manage to get inside this woman's head?
Honestly, I think, I hope I don't sound simplistic or corny, but it's really Alexandra Cunningham. You know, I think she was clearly riveted by the story and felt like it needed to be retold now that we know more about mental illness and more about, we were just talking about the social mores of the 50s, how Betty and Dan grew up, and this whole idea of life of promise, the American dream. And then if you have a great co-star, you're kind of set.
Well, Christian, let me ask you this. Take us inside the mind of the king of gaslighting, your character. So is he crazy or a master manipulator? What's your impression after walking away from this?
Certainly power hungry. I think that's another example of the times. One of the unfortunate aspects, of course, is that he was so driven, she was so supportive, that a wall started to become built between their relationship. And then as he climbed up that ladder, the last thing he wanted to have was a reminder of any sort of struggle. And it obviously drove Betty to brutal behavior.
Well, Amanda, this story has been told before. For folks, who are excited to see this but have not seen it, how will this series tell the story differently?
They were so young and they had, everything you could hope for. They had socioeconomic status, they had beautiful houses, they had the children. And I think Alexandra was really fascinated to explore in a deeper way all of the factors that led up to this tragedy, not vilify Dan Broderick completely, not, show the ways in which Betty had mental illness, but also the social milieu in which they grew up. And really just it's really just the peeling back of the onion of a marriage. But it's really just a domestic drama. And it's like, how did these two people stop communicating and how did this get so rageful?
I really am enjoying this. I can't wait to get to episode 8. It's really good television. So
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Be well. Well, you can catch Dirty John, the Betty Broderick story, Tuesdays at 10 p.m. on the USA Network.